said 92. So, long story short is they wanted us to change all of the documentation, but locally and on our website, 27 different packages for the, and I was like, whoa, slow down. Look, it happened once in the hundreds that we've done in the past 8 months. Hundreds. It happened once. Let's wait till it happens again, or 3 times, or 4 times, until it's really a problem. Because it happened once. They're like, no, we need to change it everywhere. Change it everywhere. Make it required for them to check for all of this. I'm trying to eliminate it on the mix side. I keep trying different things. One of these will.
Oh my gosh, now I'm drawing a brain fart. Are you talking about the resistance line, or are you talking about the okay.
The line that goes like it starts with like the last 3 humps before we crash from 6,000. You draw that line down, and that is the ultimate resistance line. It's the line that we haven't broken since January. And yeah, that one is strong.
It's just drawing every lower high in a straight line, and they all keep hitting the same point in a straight line. So this is where we're at now, is we're very close to hitting that again, and that's the ultimate test. I totally agree with you. We got to hit that, and we got to cross over it. If we don't, then it's Hail Mary time back down again, I'm afraid to say.
Yeah, I'm looking for if the volatility dies down again like it did at 6,000. Where it stopped moving and we just go sideways. And if we just stop moving.
Happy 4th of July, everybody.
To the ocean, white with
Happy 4th of July, everybody. Happy 4th of July, everybody. Happy 4th of July, everybody.
am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. And yo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. I'ma get a scholarship to King's College. I probably shouldn't brag, but dag, I'm amazed and astonished. The problem is a lot of brains, but no polish. I gotta holler just to be heard with every word. I drop knowledge. I'm a diamond in the rough, a shining piece of coal, trying to reach my goal. My power of speech, unimpeachable. Only 19, but my mind is older. These New York City streets get colder. I shoulder every burden, every disadvantage I've learned to manage. I don't have a gun to brandish. I walk these streets famished. The plan is to fan this spark into a flame. But damn, it's getting dark, so let me spell out the name. I am the A-L-E-X-A-N-D-E-R. We are meant to be a colony that runs in. There's nothing rich folks love more than going downtown and slumming it with the poor. They pull up in their carriages and gawk at the students in the common just to watch them talk. Take Philip Schuyler, the man is loaded. Uh-oh, but little does he know that his daughters, Peggy, Angelica, Eliza, sneak into the city just to watch all the guys.
Angelica, Eliza, and Peggy, the Schuyler sisters. Angelica, Peggy, Eliza, Daddy said to be home by sundown. Daddy doesn't need to know. Daddy said not to go downtown. Like I said, you're free to go. But look around, the revolution's happening in New York. Angelica, work. It's bad enough Daddy wants to go to war. People shouting in the square. It's bad enough there'll be violence on our shore. New ideas in the air. Look around. Angelica, remind me what we're looking for. She's looking for me. Eliza, I'm looking for a mind at work. I'm looking for a mind at work. I'm looking for a mind at work. Whoa, work.
There's nothing like summer in the city. Someone in a rush next to someone looking pretty. Excuse me, miss, I know it's not funny, but your perfume smells like your daddy's got money. While you slumming in the city in your fancy heels, you searching for an urchin who can give you ideals.
Sir, you disgust me.
Ah, so you disgust me. I'm a trust fund, baby, you can trust me.
I've been reading Common Sense by Thomas Paine. So men say that I'm intense or I'm insane. You want a revolution, I want a revelation. So listen to my declaration. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. And when I meet Thomas Jefferson, I'ma compel him to include women in the sequel. Work! Look around, how lucky we are to be alive right now. Look around, how lucky we are to be alive right now. History is happening in Manhattan, and we just happen to be in the greatest city in the world. In the greatest city in the world. 'Cause I'm the Common Sense by Thomas Paine. So let's say that I'm intense or I'm insane. You want a revolution, I want a revelation. Listen to my declaration. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. Look around, how lucky we are to be alive right now. History is happening in Manhattan, and we just happen to be in the greatest city in the world. In the greatest city in the world. Angelica, Eliza, and Peggy, the Schuyler sisters. We're looking for a mind at work. Hey,
From the birthplace of radio's greatest era, live from New York, it's Radio Night Live with Kevin McCullough. Wait, who?
Kevin McCullough, let me start with you.
The big dog, Kevin McCullough.
I'm Kevin McCullough,
No, who?
nationally syndicated radio host and author of No He Can't.
Who? Kevin McCullough?
Kevin McCullough is a nationally syndicated radio host and author of No He Can't. What? Barack Obama's Dismantling Hope and Change and CEO of Extreme Media.
All right, it's a great Saturday night. Glad you're with us. Welcome in. It is our celebration of liberty this weekend. I don't know if you noticed, we had a holiday 2 days ago, and it's still technically the holiday weekend. So I hope that you're celebrating and being thankful for all the liberties that you do have in this fantastic country. Welcome aboard. Kevin McCullough saying happy Saturday to you, like a complete dork just a second ago. I was using my little Twitter, and I was trying to welcome people in to the, because now we stream on the We stream on the Twitter, and we stream on the Periscope, and we stream on the YouTube, and we stream. What else do we stream on? Do we stream on the Instagram? Not the Instagram. Do we stream on the Pinterest? We're not. No, okay. Just those other things I said. But I said, hey, let's celebrate Linerty. And the one time that you want spell check to try to fix whatever, and then I hit send. And so those of you in the Periscope arena, this is welcome to Linerty or celebrate Linerty. You'll know that's just my way of saying celebrate liberty. Welcome in. So glad to have you. Thank you for being here. If you're watching on Biz TV, we are glad you're with us as well. And if you are joining us by way of radio, which it is Radio Night Live. It's still primarily a radio show. We've been doing this. How long have we been doing this, Ivan? 9 years? 10 years? We're coming up. I think we're coming up on our 10th anniversary on Saturday nights here, and it's taken a couple of different forms, but we're pretty excited about this and still being able to be with you every single night. Did you have a good July 4th? I'm saying it was a pretty cool July 4th. Let me tell you what we did. We started out early in the morning, made the breakfast, and then we got out and got the parade, right? And it was hot, and the kids were, 2 seconds after you get the place, with the chairs sit down, and then I'm hot. I don't want to sit. And then they're running around, and don't run out in front of the cars, please. They're going to run you over. Don't do that. Look out for the tank. Here comes, the marching band, that kind of thing. Then when we were done, we grabbed some lunch. We hit the pool for a little while. And when we got done with all of that, we watched our president address the nation. Now, I thought that was kind of cool because I have, since I was a kid, wanted our presidents to address us on July 4th. Now, I don't know how you feel about that. And I wouldn't care if it was Obama, Trump, Bush, Clinton, whoever. I want the president to say something about our country on July 4th. I want him to say something nice about our country. You may be a stinking, doggy dog, whatever the rest of the time. You say something nice about America on July 4th. If you're the president, that's your job. That's the bare minimum. So, the president decided to do this, and I thought he did a good job. Everybody was like, oh, he's going to be political, and it's going to be a campaign speech and all the rest of this stuff. And they still tried to say that. But they couldn't say it. You know why they couldn't say it? Because he didn't do it. He didn't get political. He wasn't ramming the other political party. He was simply giving us a history lesson. And in about an hour's time on the national networks that took it, did you notice how much history he was able to get into his speech? Like, I bet you learned more from the president's speech on Thursday, if you watched it, than some of our kids learn in their history classes now all year long, because it's no longer about, hey, when did George Washington, cross the Delaware? It's not about that anymore. Now it's about the feelings that you have about whether you're a purple frog or not. Like, it's really quite remarkable. But then there was this other controversy. Can we put AOC's quote on the screen? Tonight it's going to be a very fun show. Just stick around. But anyway, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez said Trump spent millions on a poorly attended, and look, she highlighted poorly attended, one-day parade, days after saying he couldn't afford toothpaste and soap for caged children. That's not what he never said he couldn't afford toothpaste and soap for caged children. You know what? Donald Trump has given more toothpaste and soap to people that are in trouble through his own personal philanthropy than Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez will ever be able to for her whole life. He does more in 1 year. But anyway, she said he spent millions on a poorly attended. Now, let's pull up some pictures of the Trump rally from for those of you watching on TV. Now, that is one side of the reflecting pool on just the south side of I think it's the south side of the reflecting pool. If we pull out or go to a different shot, we'll see that obviously they're packed in there pretty good. Lots of people. I think that's on the same side of the pool. Let's try a different one here. Oh, there we go. Now this is taken above the Lincoln Memorial. I know you guys on radio. This is great radio for you. But the shot that we're showing on television is a shot from the top of the Lincoln Memorial. It's looking down from behind the stage where the president spoke. It has the entire front seating area in front of him, and then the two lengths of the reflection pool all the way down the mall to the Washington Monument. Now, what's interesting about this is And there's the backstop of the Washington Monument where they had another bleacher section basically raised. Now, what's interesting about all of this, and behind it, there's even more people that keeps going towards the Capitol. What's very interesting about all of this is that I kept thinking in my head, it looks kind of like something I've seen somewhere before. Back in the 60s. And then I found these pictures. Dr. Martin Luther King had a little event. Now looky there. Now this shot is from a lower eye level. It's not up on top of the Lincoln Monument looking down. This is basically right behind the podium. This would have been the equivalent of from right. Go back to that other picture. This would have been right from where the president basically made his speech. Now, if you look carefully down the sides of the reflection pool, it only goes like halfway down one side at best, and there's almost nothing on the other side. And I was thinking, well, what does history say about how many people attended the King rally? So I looked it up. It's about 250,000 people. People say it's about 250,000 people. Well, then I thought, well, that's weird because they're saying poorly attended. AOC saying this was poorly attended. So put up some of these side-by-side shots. Do the podiums first. Yeah, okay. So basically the red area there is the podium, and then the front, right in front of the podium, is basically where the president would have seen looking straight out from where he's speaking, basically from the vantage of Dr. King on the lower portion of your screen there. Now let's go to one of the sides of the reflection pool. As you start to zoom in, there's the left-hand side facing the Washington Monument. You can see at the Trump rally, it is packed in all three sections going the entire length of the pool. But on the Martin Luther King shot, it stops at best. It's barely populated to about halfway down the first third, and then the other 2/3 are completely empty. Go to the other side. Look at this. Look at this. Completely empty, all the way down the right side of the reflection pool. There's almost no one there. You can count how many people are standing there because there's so few of them. And then when you go to the very back of the reflection pool, side by side, there's no grandstand back there. There's no other people back there. There was no additional stadium seating set up, et cetera, et cetera. So if we go back to the original shot of the two side by side, and if Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and the I Have a Dream Day had 250,000 people there, just on the basis of this photograph, which was supplied by Getty Images, so it's not doctored. People can't tell you, oh, that's a fake shot. This is a Getty image shot. If this is in fact true, then President Trump had 300,000 to 400,000 people there. He just had to. This is nearly double the amount of folks that Dr. King had. Now, maybe not. Maybe it's just a few tens of thousand more. But I'll say it's at minimum 300,000 if Dr. King had 250,000. If you want to see those pictures side by side, you can go to my Twitter feed, you can go to my Instagram feed. I've got them all posted for you. But I really found that to be rather interesting. Now, go back to the AOC tweet one more time. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez said, Trump spent... How's my Spanish, Ivan? Is that pretty good? Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. I've wanted to be the one who says her name with the most panache of all the panache. I want the most panache. Anyway, she underlined poorly attended. She highlighted it, poorly attended. Well, if Trump's rally, which was not a rally, that's a bad word. If his Salute to America speech on Thursday was, quote, poorly attended, then Dr. Martin Luther King's Dream Speech Day, by her standards, must have been an epic fail, because there's no way that you could say that those two that Trump's had any less than Dr. King for sure, and in all likelihood, according to the photos, he had quite more. Anyway, it's a celebration of liberty, and I like the fact that we can tell the truth in a free country. Speaking of liberty, I've got some very exciting news for you. When we continue, Joel Vanderspeck is going to be back with us. Tonight is Liberty Night, Liberation Night, the celebration of liberation, because this is our ultimate night. Penultimate? No, that's the night before the last. This is it. This is make or break night for our spring project with freeing slaves in Sudan, and I can't wait to tell you where we're at. Stay with us. It's Kevin McCullough. We've got a lot to get to. Radio Night Live will continue live from New York, and before the hour's over, we have a very special salute to liberty that I think you just haven't seen anywhere else. We will share that with you. with you before we're done this hour. Stay with us. Kevin McCullough. Hi, Kevin McCullough. Have I told you what a great night's sleep you can get by sleeping on a MyPillow? It's really true. It's changed my life for a number of years now. And ever since I've been sleeping on a MyPillow, I don't have interrupted sleep. I don't have to fold my pillows in half and stack them up on top of each other and do all kinds of weird stuff. Why? Because MyPillow will conform to the shape that I want it to, and it'll stay cool all night and keep that shape and come with a 60-day money-back guarantee and a 10-year warranty. Is your pillow warranted for 10 years? I didn't think so. Well, right now, if you call MyPillow and you use my promo code, you're going to get the best offer that's ever been granted on radio or television. $69.98. That's $34.99 per pillow. That's all it costs. $69.98. 2 premiums, $34.99 each. Never seen this offer before. He called the show just to tell us what it was. Here's the phone number, 800-506-2641, promo code KMC. Again, 800-506-2641, promo code KMC, or online at mypillow.com.
This is Dr. Howard, founder and formulator of Balance of Nature. We're changing America, one life at a time.
Every time you turn around, there's a new ad on the TV set. Bad drug, call this lawyer. Are you on this, that, or the other? And it's all the stuff they're promoting the year before. I've got stomach issues, regular arthritis, people have my age, and if I wanted to get better, anything I can do that's healthy, that's natural, it makes sense. Tell Dr. Howard I really, really appreciate it. He made this stuff because I'll tell you, it really makes a big difference. Everything seems to be better.
From now until May 10th, receive a 15% discount and free shipping on your first preferred order of Balance of Nature. And just in time for Mother's Day, receive an extra $10 off any additional set of fruits and veggies you purchase. This offer will end on May 10th, so don't wait. Call 800-2468-751 or go to balanceofnature.com.
Hi, Kevin McCullough. Have I told you what a great night's sleep you can get by sleeping on a MyPillow? It's really true. It's changed my life for a number of years now. And ever since I've been sleeping on a MyPillow, I don't have interrupted sleep. I don't have to fold my pillows in half and stack them up on top of each other and do all kinds of weird stuff. Why? Because MyPillow will conform to the shape that I want it to, and it'll stay cool all night and keep that shape and come with a 60-day money-back guarantee and a 10-year warranty. Is your pillow warranted for 10 years? I didn't think so. Well, right now, if you call MyPillow and you use my promo code, you're going to get the best offer that's ever been granted on radio or television. $69.98. That's $34.99 per pillow. That's all it costs. $69.98. 2 premiums, $34.99 each. Never seen this offer before. He called the show just to tell us what it was. Here's the phone number, 800-506-2641, promo code KMC. Again, 800-506-2641, promo code KMC, or online at mypillow.com. Hi, Kevin McCullough. Did you know that if you do not currently have health insurance between now and December 15th, you've been given an opportunity to do something really powerful? That is to pick the best priced health insurance your family can afford, and to do so according to your budget. Now, you may be thinking, since Obamacare's penalty was done away with in the mandate, that there's no reason to shop your health insurance concerns. But friends, there are. You're likely paying for coverage you don't need, and how will you know unless you have it evaluated? That's where my friend Petru Amare at getbenefits.info will come in very handy, because you won't pay him a dime, but he will check your health insurance coverage and let you know if you can do just as well for less money. Contact him today. Getbenefits.info. That's getbenefits.info. Getbenefits.info. Or call him at 312-588-9443. That's 312-588-9443.
Of all the boys, of all the boys, of all the boys, boys.
Live shot of a very busy night in New York City. Thank you for being here, and proudly the American flag waving there in the heart of Manhattan. And glad it is because we are on July 4th weekend celebrating the liberty that we have as Americans, but also thinking about how liberty has impacted people's lives. And I don't think there's any question about it. We are a vastly different nation than most nations on the planet, simply because we live without constraint on our basic rights. We are allowed to gather together in groups. We are allowed to worship. We are allowed to pursue jobs that we like. We are allowed to pursue education. There are all kinds of benefits and gifts that we have been given. that when you are a member of an enslaved population that you don't get. And you may hear that and say, Kev, this is really kind of weird. Why are you bringing up slavery? Well, because there are more people enslaved right now than ever before in the history of planet Earth. And as much as we may think that's odd in America, it is certainly something that is concerning to many of us. And it's one of the reasons why, back at the beginning of March, we started a spring project to actually help liberate some slaves. See, Sudan, South Sudan, and Northern Sudan have had an ongoing civil war that came to an end, but after that was completed, the slaves that had been taken by the Northern jihadists were not released, and the world powers didn't push to release them. And so since that time, we have been hoping and praying and asking you to help with the endeavor. Now, we started out many weeks ago with the goal of trying to get 82 slaves rescued. And we knew that those 82 already had negotiations ongoing. We knew that some of them were going to be able to be liberated even before the campaign was completed if we could get it done. We were able to do some of that. We talked a little bit about that last week. We're going to tell you more stories of that tonight. But I have to say something really cool. In fact, I want to show you this graphic here. It's a double challenge night. What does the double challenge night mean? Well, double challenge is a lot of really cool things that are going to be a part of this night. But I want you to keep in mind the number 15. The number 15 is the number that we don't need to get that to get to our goal. We need the number 15 to rescue 100 people for the campaign. 82 was the goal, but we have surpassed that goal. We're at 85. If we get 15, we're at 100. Now, I say it's a double challenge night. Here's why I want you to see that. Because there's two challenges underway. There is a challenge by one listener that is going to do something that has not been done in this campaign yet. And that is for every gift that's given tonight, regardless of size. If you can give $25, if you can give $250, if you can give some combination in between. We have one listener from Denver, Colorado, who's setting aside $25 per gift as it comes in tonight. $25 per gift as it comes in tonight. So what we need is a lot of people calling that number, 888-342-1010, because that matching gift is going to be exponentially multiplied by the number of calls that come in. So if you call and say, Kev, I've been hearing what you're doing, I want to help, I don't have a lot of money tonight, if you gave $25, then the match for the call is going to be $25. And for every call that we receive tonight where a gift is given, and I think this is good up through like a 60 or 100 calls, something like that. It's a crazy amount of challenge. But if you're able to do that tonight, you're going to be doubling or multiplying your impact at least because there's one donor that's going to give for every phone call we get. So we need lots of people to call, 888-342-1010. Now, there's another challenge tonight. Not just the 25 per gift, but if you are able to rescue an entire slave, $250 is what it costs to rescue one slave. If you're able to do that, we have another wonderful person who has a foundation and is very interested in helping you. They're going to match your gift. So if we both rescue an entire slave and you give a gift, that's going to be $275 for every $250 that's matched that comes in. So you do $250, you're going to also add $275 to the total amount because you do it tonight, because the double challenge is on. So there's a $25 per gift challenge that's going, and there's a $250 match for every rescue that's affected tonight. Now, that's pretty exciting when you think about it, because I said the magic number is 15. We want to rescue 100 slaves. We started out with a goal of 82. Tonight's our final night. We are less than $4,000 away from hitting 100 slaves. And if we actually get all of those challenges in tonight with that, we're going to be above 100. We will be somewhere between 115 and 120 lives that we will have saved. And friends, this will go on record as the biggest slave rescue that this broadcast has ever achieved if we can get 15 slaves liberated tonight. Would you be willing to help us? 888-342-1010. 888-342-1010. 888-342-1010. If you want to just give online, that's super easy as well. Just go to csi-usa.org. csi-usa.org. Scroll down on the homepage, find Kevin McCullough's picture, click the Donate Now button right next to it. But if you can just imagine all of these little added-on challenges maximizing all of that energy, and that it's kind of like compound interest. It just all goes together. We could go from having rescued the goal of rescuing 82 slaves to a total of maybe close to 120 if we get 15 slaves rescued tonight. Now, there are some of you that have heard every single broadcast we've done, and you've sitting there and you always give on the last night, and you're always like, well, Kev, I've been thinking about it, and I've been waiting, and now it's no, put up or shut up time. Yeah, it is. Tonight is that night. 888-342-1010, 888-342-1010. We're going to thank some people. I am so jazzed at how you have responded. I am so excited about the number of people that we have already helped, and I'm really pumped that we get to tell you some more stories of people that we liberated this campaign that have already gotten their freedom. And joining me to help tell some of those stories is Joel Vanderspeck. He is the Executive Director for the U.S. Operations for Christian Solidarity International, and he has joined us a few times in the course of this effort. Joel joins us tonight live and will be with us for the remainder of the broadcast. Joel, welcome back. It's good to have you. As you've just heard, there's a lot of challenge and a lot of incentive and a lot of good reasons for people to get involved tonight. It's pretty exciting when you think about it.
It is, Kevin. Thank you for having me on your show, and I'm so excited that tonight will be the night that we reach 100 and then some. 100 people being freed from slavery. I mean, that's 2 villages in South Sudan populated with people that have been freed. 2 whole villages. It's amazing to think about.
Wow. And that would be the first time, at least for my show, that we've ever done anything like that. And friends, we're only 15 slaves away from rescuing all of them. 15. It's $25 a month for 10 months. That will rescue a slave. $50 a month for 5 months. That'll rescue a slave. $125 for 2 months. That rescues a slave, or a one-time gift of $250. And then you get all the add-on challenges. $25 per gift. $250 for rescued slaves. If we get 15 and add up all the challenges, we will be close to 120 rescued human lives tonight, friends. We just celebrated our liberty. Let's pass the liberty on to those who are literally enslaved and give them a new start in life. What a way to celebrate July 4th. 888-342-1010, 888-342-1010. Coming right back, live from New York. Don't go away. Hi, Kevin McCullough. Have I told you what a great night's sleep you can get by sleeping on a MyPillow? It's really true. It's changed my life for a number of years now. And ever since I've been sleeping on a MyPillow, I don't have interrupted sleep. I don't have to fold my pillows in half and stack them up on top of each other and do all kinds of weird stuff. Why? Because MyPillow will conform to the shape that I want it to, and it'll stay cool all night and keep that shape, and come with a 60-day money-back guarantee and a 10-year warranty. Is your pillow warranted for 10 years? I didn't think so. Well, right now, if you call MyPillow and you use my promo code, you're going to get the best offer that's ever been granted on radio or television. $69.98. That's $34.99 per pillow. That's all it costs. $69.98, 2 premiums, $34.99 each. Never seen this offer before. He called the show just to tell us what it was. Here's the phone number: 800-506-2641. Promo code KMC. Again, 800-506-2641. Promo code KMC. Or online at mypillow.com.
This is Dr. Howard, founder and formulator of Balance of Nature. We're changing America, one life at a time.
I think I told you I did physical labor basically my whole life, and I know that had to take a toll. I don't know, maybe there's a little arthritis in there or weakening of the knees. I tell you, the pills, I don't want to say I'm pain-free, but it's not uncomfortable at all anymore. I really notice a difference. I do. And the pills are, they're a piece of cake to take. I did throw 6 of them in my mouth, take half a glass of water, whatever, and down they go.
From now until May 10th, receive a 15% discount and free shipping on your first preferred order of Balance of Nature. And just in time for Mother's Day, receive an extra $10 off any additional set of fruits and veggies you purchase. This offer will end on May 10th, so don't wait. Call 800-2468-751 or go to...
Hi, Kevin McCullough. Have I told you what a great night's sleep you can get by sleeping on a MyPillow? It's really true. It's changed my life for a number of years now. And ever since I've been sleeping on a MyPillow, I don't have interrupted sleep. I don't have to fold my pillows in half and stack them up on top of each other and do all kinds of weird stuff. Why? Because MyPillow will conform to the shape that I want it to, and it'll stay cool all night and keep that shape and come with a 60-day money-back guarantee and a 10-year warranty. Is your pillow warranted for 10 years? I didn't think so. Well, right now, if you call MyPillow and you use my promo code, you're going to get the best offer that's ever been granted on radio or television. $69.98. That's $34.99 per pillow. That's all it costs. $69.98. 2 premiums, $34.99 each. Never seen this offer before. He called the show just to tell us what it was. Here's the phone number, 800-506-2641, promo code KMC. Again, 800-506-2641, promo code KMC, or online at mypillow.com. Hi, Kevin McCullough. Did you know that if you do not currently have health insurance between now and December 15th, you've been given an opportunity to do something really powerful? That is to pick the best priced health insurance your family can afford, and to do so according to your budget. Now, you may be thinking, since Obamacare's penalty was done away with in the mandate, that there's no reason to shop your health insurance concerns. But friends, there are. You're likely paying for coverage you don't need, and how will you know unless you have it evaluated? That's where my friend Petru Amare at getbenefits.info will come in very handy, because you won't pay him a dime, but he will check your health insurance coverage and let you know if you can do just as well for less money. Contact him today. Getbenefits.info. That's getbenefits.info. Getbenefits.info. Or call him at 312-588-9443. That's 312-588-9443. Well, I don't know about you, but when people ask me this July 4th, hey, how'd you celebrate Liberty this year? You know what? I'm taking great pride in telling them. We gave liberty to more people. We celebrated Independence Day by passing it on. Thank you, Greg in Peoria, for doing the $25 a month gift for 10 months. You're going to rescue a slave because you did that. Jeffrey in Montreal, listening online, I'm guessing, because I don't think we have a Canadian affiliate. But thank you, Jeffrey. $200 gift. That clears almost a full rescued slave. Vicky in Chicago, $250 going to rescue a slave. And think about this, friends. Think about this. You give tonight not only those amounts, but then you're going to add $25 for every gift that comes in. And for every slave that's rescued, another slave will be rescued. $250, any combination, 25 by 10, 5 by 50, 125 by 2, single-time gift of $250. Then we've got a very generous, big-hearted donor who has said, I want to match those entirely. If we are able to do 15 original slaves tonight, we will get to close to 119 to 120. I forget how the math works out exactly. Slaves rescued with all the matches that will kick in. Friends, it's exciting. It's exciting. We've been at this since March, and you've just responded incredibly, and I just can't say thank you enough. Joel Vanderspeck is back with us. He's the executive director of CSI. And Joel, much like the liberation process itself, this is turning into a celebration night, but talk about how the slaves are liberated and what happens when they finally get back home and step foot in South Sudan.
Well, Kevin, I was just there on the ground in May where I saw over 400 people that were liberated from slavery through CSI's efforts and through the support of your listeners who have been freeing people from slavery. What happens, Kevin, is they've been abducted during the Civil War. They've been enslaved for years. They've been forced into this horrible level of labor without any pay in farms. They're sleeping on the floor in animal pens. They're called horrible names. They're treated, abused in every which way possible, verbally, physically, sexually. And through the efforts of people here in the United States, liberty is coming to these people who have been enslaved for 10, sometimes over 20 years. We send a liberation team to these villages where they negotiate with slave masters, these people that have taken these Christian South Sudanese from their villages,
right,
abducted them into slavery. So when we negotiate using a cattle vaccine, trading the cattle vaccine for a human life, they value their cattle more than they do the Christian slaves. So when they come back, they have to walk overnight, 7 to 10 days, sometimes longer. They have to be in obscurity of darkness so that they can remain safe. And we bring them back and have a wonderful celebration where they're able to worship their freedom again. They're able to go back and meet their families and have that reconciliation, the reunion with their home villages and families. So people impact not just the freed slaves, but entire villages that are impacted by those people coming back. It's just amazing.
Right, and the level of celebration is just joyous because they're almost to a person. And many of them, if not most of them, are women, sometimes with their children. They have given up on the idea of ever seeing home again. They've given up on ever being free. Yeah. And so for them to have that opportunity to do that is just, they just weep tears of joy. And then there's a thing that our gift also gives them, and I say ours because the McCulloughs have jumped on board. We've rescued 2 slaves over the course of this campaign, and we're going to do more before we're done tonight. But I'm very excited because we give them a bag of hope. Talk about what the bag of hope is.
The bag of hope, Kevin, is the starter kit for life, their new life and freedom. So inside that bag of hope is farming equipment. So we're giving them a livelihood. We're giving them seeds for planting, a sickle. We're giving them fishing equipment so they can catch fish in those rivers, local rivers. And we give them enough food to survive for a month because they're going to just get going with all of this new starter kit for life. We give them a tarp, which is protection from the rain during the rainy season and protection from the sun. It's their shelter. It's very simple life there. They are so happy with that tarp, with the fishing equipment, with the farming tools, and it gives them that start that they need to be able to get up and running and have independence, self-sufficiency, and really dignity, Kevin, because that, after being abused for so many years, to have dignity restored to each one of those precious lives is one of the most beautiful things.
Well, and then they also receive a she-goat, which is also giving them dairy access and sometimes micro-enterprise if they can have more goatlings, whatever those are, and etc.
Of a farm, and they always say, come back next year, you're going to see not just one goat, you're going to see 3 or 4 they'll have the beginning of that farm.
Yeah, that's true. Friends, 888-342-1010. If we can help 15 more slaves find freedom tonight, if we can help 15, just 15 get rescued, we have so many matches in place. It's a double match night. Every single gift, every phone call that calls in and gives a gift is going to have $25 added to it by just one donor. One donor said, I just want to challenge the number of people that are getting involved. He's going to do a $25 gift for every single call that gives a gift tonight. So even if you can only give 10, if you can only give 50, if you can give 100, he's going to add 25 to that. Please be generous when you do. 888-342-1010, 888-342-1010. And then if you can rescue a slave, it's $250, 25 by 10, 50 by 5, 125 by 2, or a one-time gift of $250. Stay with us. Coming back.
All right, Kevin McCullough, have I told you what a great night's sleep you can get by sleeping on a MyPillow? It's really true. It's changed my life for a number of years now. And ever since I've been sleeping on a MyPillow, I don't have interrupted sleep. I don't have to fold my pillows in half and stack them up on top of each other and do all kinds of weird stuff. Why? Because MyPillow will conform to the shape that I want it to, and it'll stay cool all night and keep that shape and come with a 60-day money-back guarantee and a 10-year warranty. Is your pillow warranted for 10 years? I didn't think so. Well, right now, if you call MyPillow and you use my promo code, you're going to get the best offer that's ever been granted on radio or television. $69.98. That's $34.99 per pillow. That's all it costs. $69.98, 2 premiums, $34.99 each. Never seen this offer before. He called the show just to tell us what it was. Here's the phone number, 800-506-2641, promo code KMC. Again, 800-506-2641, promo code KMC, or online at mypillow.com.
Balance of Nature's fruits and veggies in a capsule.
I'm Mark Gastineau. I played in the NFL for 10 years. I was diagnosed with CTE, with dementia, Alzheimer's, and Parkinson's. The fruits and vegetables that we take from Balance of Nature is the best thing that we could ever do. And I'm calling in now to order extra because my wife has been taking mine because she sees a difference in me. It is a wonderful thing that Balance of Nature is doing. I hear the testimonies on the radio, but I'm a testimony for myself. And the fruits and vegetables, if I don't take them every single day, my day is not going to go the same. So God bless you, and thank you for what you've done for my wife and I.
When you call, use discount code KMC, and we'll take 35% off your first month's order and ship it to you free. Call 800-2468-751. That's 1-800-2468-751. Or go online to balanceofnature.com and use discount code KMC.
Hi, Kevin McCullough with great news from MyPillow. Right now, the most unbelievable offer to get you in a completely new sleep system at the lowest price possible. It's the bed topper from MyPillow, new and improved with patent-pending material that helps keep your body in Delta sleep, and the same great internal fill that helps your body stay as still and as restful as possible. But not only that, when you buy the bed topper from the MyPillow people right now, you're going to get 2 standard MyPillows free. In addition, call right now, 800-506-2641, and use promo code KMC. You'll get 30% off the topper, and you'll get the 2 free pillows. That's 1-800-506-2641, 1-800-506-2641, 1-800-506-2641, and get the bed topper with 2 standard MyPillows free. That's 1-800-506-2641, and use the promo code KMC. 800-506-2641. Hi, Kevin McCullough. Shopping for an engagement ring can be very stressful. You want a unique ring at a great price. The big jewelry stores try to sell you what they have in stock. Others try to upsell you till it's way over your budget. Disappointment inevitably sets in, and you end up settling for a ring that you're not totally satisfied with. Friends, that's why I urge every one of you, my friends, my listeners, even my family, to visit Lord's Diamonds and see my very good friend Anu. You see, Anu is different. She takes great pride in working with her client's budget, finding the right diamond, and creating a unique engagement ring that the bride cherishes forever. There is no comparison. Honesty, integrity, good Christian values. This is what Anu and Lord's Diamonds are all about. It's the height of wedding and engagement season. Don't settle. Buy a ring everyone will admire, and if you mention Kevin McCullough, you're going to get an additional $500 off the price of wedding bands. To set up an appointment, call 212-789-8500. That's 212-789-8500, or online at Lord's Diamond. Live shot of Fifth Avenue in New York. Very beautiful, well, kind of muggy night, actually. It's kind of warm, but so beautiful here because there are those of you going to the phone and making a difference. 888-342-1010. Tonight is the night. It's the final night of our spring effort. We are so excited, and we are 15 rescued lives away from just breaking all barriers of records that we've ever done here. If we can get to 15 rescued slaves tonight with the matching challenges and all the stuff that's built into it, we will actually have rescued somewhere close to 115 to 120 human lives. Our goal was 82, and I'm so thankful that every one of you have picked up the phone. Some of you have been very generous, and you've been able to do very big gifts. Others have only been able to do $10 or $20. And friends, it's the combination of all of it that has made it possible. It's the combination of all of it coming together that has been able to allow CSI to say to these slaves, we're going to be able to rescue you this year, this summer, this spring. And in fact, some of the stories you're going to hear tonight actually occurred because of this campaign, during this campaign. Go back to the thank you slate. I want to make sure we say thank you to people that have given. And in the last little bit, John from St. Paul, Twin Cities, thank you, John, $250. That's a rescued slave. And tonight, friends, every rescued slave is gonna double. So if you do $250, there's going to be another $250 that's given, and a $25 gift on top of that from another challenger who's just challenging the number of people that can call. So it doesn't matter the amount tonight. If whatever you can give, $5, $10, $100, $1,000, you're going to save lives, and someone's going to add to your gift $25 when you call. John in St. Paul, thank you. Joanne in Phoenix, $250, rescuing a slave. Mamie in Colorado Springs, also $250. I'm just so grateful. You have responded. You have continued to respond, and we are so close to doing something so cool, and that is closing in on 100 lives rescued. But we need you to go to the phone, 888-342-1010. It's a double challenge night. It is so cool because of the way the challenges lay out. 888-342-1010. Our first challenge, every gift that's given,
a $25 gift additional to that coming from one listener from the Denver area. Just very generous person said, I just want to give $25 for every phone call that calls in and gives the gift tonight. 888-342-1010. And then there's a different donor that is going to give $250 for every rescue that you affect. So you give $250, whether that's a 25 by 10 or a 50 by 5 or 125 by 2 or a one-time gift of $250, and he's going to give another $250 as well, but doubling, in essence, the number of people we can rescue tonight. So here's what we need you to do. Go to the phone, 888-342-1010, 888-342-1010. Joel Vanderspeck is back with us, and Joel, some of the stories that we have to tell tonight are people that were rescued this spring while we were helping get this campaign going. Talk to us about one of the lives that we rescued.
That's right, Kevin. We have amazing stories. Our project manager was on the ground freeing people that your listeners helped free. And one of them, her name is Achol Akin. She said she was living a beautiful life in her village, and one day the Arab raiders came, the Islamic militia. They came on horseback. She'd never seen a horse before. She thought they were cows without horns. So strange. And they came and they got off their horses and they started attacking her village. They took her best friend. They brought her into the bushes. They started raping her. They brought her back up north together with her best friend. She saw her best friend murdered in front of her very own eyes. Achol was forced into Islam, forced to work arduous labor every single day. She had 3 children with her slave master, and those were taken away from her just after they were weaned from her. And we had a slave liberation team meet Achol in that home, in that village where she was inside that home. And they freed her. And today she's free. She's back with her village and with her family in South Sudan. But she told us, she said, there are still so many more. Please bring back the rest of those that have been enslaved. And she gave that cry for help on behalf of those that she knows that are still enslaved in the north.
Friends, we could help some of those get liberated tonight. There's going to be another liberation happening soon, and the putting together of the resources now helps affect that. The bags of hope, all of the materials that go in it, the fishing supplies, the grain, the sustaining food for them in the short term, the seeds for the long-term food. Friends, it's all part of it. $250 covers it all. $50 for the cattle vaccine, which is in essence what the slave trader wants more than the slave. They let the slave go, and then the rest of that $200 of the $250 goes towards that bag of hope, and it's stuff that they've never seen. Joel, it sounds, to Americans like, oh, you give them a bag of garden tools and grain and seed. Wow, what a gift. To Americans, that's the way we view it. But to them, it is every Christmas for all of their life put together in one place. Like, they've never seen so many wonderful gifts in their life.
No, Kevin, the look of joy on their faces when they open up that package, it's like 10 Christmases all put together in one. And it's the start of their new life. Each one of those things symbolizes their independence, their freedom, dignity, and that's what they receive. And when they receive the goat as well, to have their very own goat to start a farm with, you can see the hope coming back in their eyes, the hope for the future, that they're going to rebuild their lives and live in freedom.
Yeah. Friends, tonight and only tonight, it's the final night. We need your help, but 15 people away from liberating what will, in essence, kick in a whole bunch of matching dollars and everything else. And when all that takes place, close to 120 people could be rescued tonight. Our original goal was 82. We are so grateful for your challenge, for those of you offering the challenges, and for your gifts. 888-342-1010, 888-342-1010, 888-342-1010. And when you call right now, if there's for any reason a busy signal or whatever, just call right back or go online. CSI-USA.org is a very convenient way to give. The slaves that the McCullough family has helped rescue this year, we gave them both online, and we found it very easy. It was less than 2 minutes on and off. But I just want to be quick to remind you that bag of hope represents that new life that Joel was just talking about. But friends, that new life is a real new life. It is a life that has not been their own to have for the last number of years, and particularly for the girls who are routinely raped. They are routinely told that they must mutilate their own genitals and perform female circumcision upon themselves in order to just be allowed to live in the Muslim jihadist slave masters home. They have seen excruciating horror, but the joy that they see when they are liberated is equally moving. It's to the opposite end of the spectrum. But friends, you're making that happen, and we need you. Sleeping on a MyPillow. It's really true. It's changed my life for a number of years now. And ever since I've been sleeping on a MyPillow, I don't have interrupted sleep. I don't have to fold my pillows in half and stack them up on top of each other and do all kinds of weird stuff. Why? Because MyPillow will conform to the shape that I want it to, and it'll stay cool all night and keep that shape and come with a 60-day money-back guarantee and a 10-year warranty. Is your pillow warranted for 10 years? I didn't think so. Well, right now, if you call MyPillow and you use my promo code, you're going to get the best offer that's ever been granted on radio or television. $69.98. That's $34.99 per pillow. That's all it costs. $69.98. 2 premiums, $34.99 each. Never seen this offer before. He called the show just to tell us what it was. Here's the phone number: 800-506-2641. Promo code KMC. Again, 800-506-2641. Promo code KMC. Or online at mypillow.com.
Balance of Nature's fruits and veggies in a capsule.
I was diagnosed with peripheral neuropathy and some other issues. Finally, my internist, through a bunch of tests and colonoscopy, I won't bore you with the details, found out that my system doesn't produce enough acid to break food down enough where I get the B12 benefit out of it. So I went on shots once a month, which my wife, who's a nurse, can give me, but I was still pretty lethargic. I was just telling my wife last night, I said, you know what? I feel fantastic. The Balance of Nature really gives me energy beyond anything else I've ever taken.
Use discount code KMC for 35% off your first preferred set of fruits and veggies with free shipping. This offer is going to end between now and February, so act fast. Call 800-246-8751 or go online to balanceofnature.com and use discount code KMC.
Hi, Kevin McCullough. Have I told you what a great night's sleep you can get by sleeping on a MyPillow? It's really true. It's changed my life for a number of years now. And ever since I've been sleeping on a MyPillow, I don't have interrupted sleep. I don't have to fold my pillows in half and stack them up on top of each other and do all kinds of weird stuff. Why? Because MyPillow will conform to the shape that I want it to, and it'll stay cool all night and keep that shape and come with a 60-day money-back guarantee and a 10-year warranty. Is your pillow warranted for 10 years? I didn't think so. Well, right now, if you call MyPillow and you use my promo code, you're going to get the best offer that's ever been granted on radio or television. $69.98. That's $34.99 per pillow. That's all it costs. $69.98. 2 premiums, $34.99 each. Never seen this offer before. He called the show just to tell us what it was. Here's the phone number: 800-506-2641. Promo code KMC. Again, 800-506-2641. Promo code KMC. Or online at mypillow.com. All right, Kevin McCullough, and just totally hopeful that tonight we are going to do something we have never done before, and it will be amazing, but we can't do it without you. But for those of you that have given, John from Cleveland, a 25 by 10 gift, that is a $250 total gift. That will rescue a life. Jean from Los Angeles, or Jean, however you, if it's French, Jean. Los Angeles, $100 gift. You know what? Tonight, $100 gift. Because of the challenge, going to add $25 to it. Have 2 of those. You've rescued a slave. Laura in Houston, a one-time gift of $250. Thank you for your generosity and for doing what you can. And friends, I cannot stress to you how strongly this matters. Again, we've been celebrating our freedoms this week here in America. We've been reveling in the fact that we have 2 parties that argue about things, and at barbecues, and eating more food than we need, and all kinds of stuff this weekend. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not judging you or anybody else. We celebrated the birth of the nation just like everybody else did. But it did drive home to me the harsh reality that as long as there are people still in slavery, there's still work for those of us who live in freedom to do.
And that freedom, at least part of why I feel like I've been given that freedom, is to help liberate those who do not yet have it. And so as we have been thinking about that along those lines, it's just been something that's been a heavy prayer burden on my heart for the last number of days. And I'm praying tonight that those 15 slaves will in fact be liberated, so that we can then match all these matching dollars, and when you group it all together, do something we've never before done, but we can do it because of you. Now, along those lines, wanted to put a little gift for you together for this July 4th. This is from us.
God bless America.
Happy 4th of July, everybody.
Hi, Kevin McCullough. Shopping for an engagement ring can be very stressful. You want a unique ring at a great price. The big jewelry stores try to sell you what they have in stock. Others try to upsell you till it's way over your budget. Disappointment inevitably sets in, and you end up settling for a ring that you're not totally satisfied with. Friends, that's why I urge every one of you, my friends, my listeners, even my family, to visit Lord's Diamonds and see my very good friend Anu. You see, Anu is different. She takes great pride in working with her client's budget, finding the right diamond, and creating a unique engagement ring that the bride cherishes forever. There is no comparison. Honesty, integrity, good Christian values. This is what Anu and Lord's Diamonds are all about. It's the height of wedding and engagement season. Don't settle. Buy a ring everyone will admire, and if you mention Kevin McCullough, you're going to get an additional $500 off the price of wedding bands. To set up an appointment, call 212-789-8500. That's 212-789-8500 or online.
I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. Hey, yo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. I'ma get a scholarship to King's College. I probably shouldn't brag, but dag, I'm amazed and astonished. The problem is I got a lot of brains, but no polish. I gotta holler just to be heard. With every word I drop knowledge. I'm a diamond in the rough, a shining piece of coal, trying to reach my goal. My power of speech unimpeachable. Only 19, but my mind is older. These New York City streets get colder. I shoulder every burden, every disadvantage. I've learned to manage. I don't have a gun to brandish. I walk these streets famished. The plan is to fan this spark into a flame. But damn, it's getting dark, so let me spell out the name. I am the A-L-E-X-A-N-D-E-R. We are meant to be a colony that runs independently. Meanwhile, Britain keeps shitting on us endlessly. Essentially, they tax us relentlessly. Then King George turns around, runs a spending spree. He ain't never gonna set his descendants free. So there will be a revolution in this century. Enter me. He says in parentheses. Don't be shocked when your history book mentions me. I will lay down my life if it sets us free. Eventually, you'll see my ascendancy. And I am not thrown away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. Hey, yo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. Hey, yo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. It's time to take a shot.
I dream of life without
apprentice. And I got y'all knuckleheads and local parentis. I'm joining a rebellion, cause I know it's my chance to socially advance. Instead of sewing some pants, I'm gonna take a shot. And but we'll never be truly free until those in bondage have the same rights as you and me. You and I do or die. Wait till I sally in on a stallion with the first black battalion. Never another shot. Geniuses, lower your voices. You keep out of trouble and you double your choices. I'm with you, but the situation is fraught. You got to be carefully taught. If you talk, you're gonna get shot.
Bird, check what we got. Mr. Lafayette, hard rock like Lancelot. I think your pants look hot. Lawrence, I like you a lot. Let's hatch a plot blacker than the kettle calling the pot. What are the odds of God will put us all in one spot? Pumping a squad in conventional wisdom, like it or not. A bunch of revolutionary manumission abolitionists. Give me a position, show me where the ammunition is. Oh, am I talking too loud? Sometimes I get overexcited, shoot off at the mouth. I never had a group of friends before. I promise that I'll make y'all proud.
Let's get this guy in front of a crowd.
I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. Hey, yo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot.
There's nothing rich folks love more than going downtown and slumming it with the poor. They pull up in their carriages and gawk at the students in the common just to watch them talk. Take Philip Schuyler, the man is loaded. Uh-oh, but little does he know that his daughters, Peggy, Angelica, Eliza, sneak into the city just to watch all the guys.
Angelica, Eliza, and Peggy,
the Schuyler sisters.
Angelica, Peggy, Eliza. Daddy said to be home by sundown. Daddy doesn't need to know. Daddy said not to go downtown. Like I said, you're free to go. But look around, the revolution's happening in New York.
Angelica, work.
It's bad enough Daddy wants to go to war. People shouting in the square. It's bad enough there'll be violence on our shore. New ideas in the air. Look around. Angelica, remind me what we're looking for.
She's looking for me.
Eliza, I'm looking for a mind and work. I'm looking for a mind and work. I'm looking for a mind and work. Whoa, work.
Woo. There's nothing like summer in the city. Someone in a rush next to someone looking pretty. Excuse me, miss, I know it's not funny, but your perfume smells like your daddy's got money. While you slumming in the city in your fancy heels, you searching for an urchin who can give you ideals.
Sir, you disgust me.
Ah, so you disgust me. I'm a trust fund, baby, you can trust me.
I've been reading Common Sense by Thomas Paine. So men say that I'm intense or I'm insane. You want a revolution, I want a revelation. So listen to my declaration. Behold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. And when I meet Thomas Jefferson, I'ma compel him to include women in the sequel. Work! Look around at how lucky we are to be alive right now. Look around at how lucky we are to be alive right now. History is happening in Manhattan, and we just happen to be in the greatest city in the world. In the greatest city in the world. 'Cause I'm the crown, so let's say that I'm intense and I'm insane. You want a revolution, I want a revelation. So listen to my declaration. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. Look around at how lucky we are to be alive right now. History is happening in Manhattan, and we just happen to be in the greatest city in the world. In the greatest city in the world. Angelica, Eliza, and Peggy, the Schuyler sisters. We're looking for a mind at work. Hey,
From the birthplace of radio's greatest era, live from New York, it's Radio Night Live with Kevin McCullough. Wait, who?
Kevin McCullough, let me start with you. Huh?
The big dog, Kevin McCullough.
And Kevin McCullough.
No, who?
Nationally syndicated radio host and author of No He Can't.
Who? Kevin McCullough? Kevin McCullough is a nationally syndicated radio host and author of No He Can't. What? Barack Obama's Dismantling Hope and Change and CEO of Extreme Media.
Oh, I am so excited. I just can't. I'm almost like giddy, jumping off the edge of my seat. I can't explain to you how profound, I find it, that we are closing in on a record with the number of slaves. Now, I know that's an unused word these days, that we're actually going to liberate on the weekend of July 4th. I find that profound, and I'm moved by that, and I'm grateful. And for every single one of you that have picked up a phone and made a gift or given online, or I think some of you have even sent checks to CSI over the last few months. It blows me away, and I can't be thankful enough for your generosity, because it's genuinely moving to me. Something that some of you may not know. It's Kevin McCullough. Welcome back, Hour 2. We are in the middle of a double match night and I'm going to tell you how all this works, but basically, if you give a gift that rescues a slave tonight, it's our final night of our spring campaign. You're gonna add to that one slave plus some to whatever you rescue. So whatever you're able to do tonight, friends, now is the night. It's make or break. It's like we go for broke tonight. Some of you don't know this about me, but a number of years ago, when I was on a short-term missions trip in the third world, I took great compassion upon a small brother and sister. It wasn't in Haiti. It wasn't in Africa. It was in Haiti. And conditions were completely different than what the slaves in Sudan are facing. But something stirred in my heart that made me understand that the lot I lead in life is largely nothing to do with me. I had the good pleasure of being born in a certain place at a certain time with a certain degree of relatives that had all followed their life's path, and where it landed was I was born where I was born. But when I travel abroad, when I go to the third world, when I see the conditions that people are struggling with, I'm reminded so profoundly of all the blessings that I have. And so one of the things, and it was just a deal I made with God 100 years ago, it seems like now. But I said, if you have given me this platform, this radio show, this ability to be on television, here, Fox News, other places throughout the week, I don't want to take that for granted, and I don't want to be ungrateful, and I want to actually use that leverage for good as best I can. I adopted one of those kids from Haiti. I have been to Africa. I have not been to the Sudan. I need to do that. I have not been where CSI is working at present, but it is on my bucket list of things to do. But I can tell you that I've never regretted for once using my platform to help further good around the world, because it has been an amazing, amazing thing to watch people like you, listeners like you, who are so faithful to come and to interact on issues of the day and everything else that we talk about, but to also open up your hearts and to say, you know what, we're going to love on people too. And that's what tonight celebrates. Tonight is a celebration of liberation. We have been at this for 3 months, and we have seen rescue by rescue, one slave at a time, one slave after another, just coming to someone's heart and mind, and someone gives a gift, and when they do, then that life is liberated. And there have been, I think, in excess of 80 or more of you that have done that so far, that have given a gift of any size. There are some of you that have given very big gifts. We've had multiple thousands of gifts. I said a number of weeks ago, if you give a gift of $2,500 or more, I will buy you dinner. Be it in your city, be it in my city. We'll figure out the details. We'll figure out how to make it happen. You got a favorite place you like to go? I want to treat you, just as a way of saying thank you if you're able to be that generous. But friends, that doesn't mean that those of you that can give $25 tonight, or maybe tonight and next month and the month after that for the next 10 months, doesn't mean that your gift isn't appreciated as well. Because if that's what you can do, you liberate a life in doing so. If you can only do a part of that, then your part coupled with somebody else's part coupled with somebody else's part is all put together, and that rescues a life. And tonight we have twice the incentive to try to help you say, okay, yeah, I like return on my investment. This is where I'm parking it tonight, man. I am going to go for broke. We're going to do all the good that we can do, because every dollar will be matched this hour, dollar for dollar. In addition to that, another listener is going to give a $25 gift for every gift given. So not only the dollars are going to be added up, but the calls are going to be added up. And if we can see a big number of calls come in, and if you can give $20, if you can give $50, if you can just give $100, there is no gift too small, because it's going to have $25 more added to it. And if you think about this, you've heard Joel and I talk about the vaccine. The vaccine is the most important part of that gift. It's $50. That $50 vaccine is what the slave trader trades for the life of that slave. Now, if you can't provide the full bag of hope that goes along with that, then at least do the $25 in a one-time gift, and let the person that's going to do the $25 per call match, let you put your resources with their resources, and you're going to liberate a life. That vaccine will be purchased. There will be a life saved because of that. 888-342-1010, 888-342-1010. Why am I so fired up tonight? Because when we started the show, we're 15 slaves away from reaching that 100-plus liberation point. We've never done 100 slaves in a single campaign with Radio Night Live. We've never done that. But tonight, friends, we are less now than 15 slaves away, thanks to a very generous anonymous gift from the New York tri-state area. Thank you, Mr. Anonymous. We have others that we're going to be thanking this hour as well. But friends, as we are going through this evening, it is important that you understand this is our final night. This is our last chance to liberate them before the summer. And if we don't get it done in a timely way, then the process has to start all over again. And we don't want to do that. Joel Vanderspeck is back with me. He's the CSI Executive Director, Christian Solidarity International. If you're not familiar with CSI, I use it so frequently, it's just kind of falls out of my mouth, and I keep realizing there's some people that don't know who CSI is. It's not the TV show. It's Christian Solidarity International. But Joel, as we think about this, it is the one thing that will keep me up nights worried is that we got within 5 of getting those 100 liberated taken care of, or we got within 7 or 10 and we didn't get that done. What do you say to those that have been listening for the last number of weeks? They know that there's twice the incentive to give their gift tonight financially in terms of a match, and they know that if we get all of that done, we're going to have a bull rush of slaves that are going to be liberated in a way that we haven't seen before. But they're still not quite off the fence yet. Joel Vanderspeck, what would you say?
Well, I would say, think if it was one of your family members, if it was your mom or your dad, your son or your daughter who was abducted and taken into a foreign land, and you didn't know how they were doing, or you heard horrible stories of how they were treated. I mean, would you not lend a helping hand to help free them, or offer something that they would be freed? And today you can give the gift of freedom to a family member, because the majority of these people are Christian. They were taken from their Christian villages. They were abducted and taken to a place where they're forced into a religion that's not their own. They're forced to become Muslims. So to give that gift of freedom, and Kevin, I have 2 kids. I think if one of them, or God forbid, both of them were ever taken, what would I do to get my kids back to my home, to my family? I would do anything. And yet we have our brothers and sisters who have been abducted, who are waiting. We can be the answer to their prayers. And we've heard those that have come back who said, I prayed every single night for my liberation. I didn't know if it would come. And we can be the answer to these precious people's prayers that they've been praying every single night.
Well, I was so grateful, because out of your office right there in Southern California, and I realize, Joel, that you even come to us tonight with a bit of a heavy heart, because the circumstances in California have not gotten better. In fact, there have been more aftershocks, and there are still some concerns about even more unfurling in the next little bit. So we are appreciative of your time tonight. But I also want to say thank you to your colleague, Patty, who in the CSI offices compiled a very precise report last week for me. And in it, she included stories of young women that have been rescued this spring because of the efforts of listeners in this campaign. That has never happened before either. And I was taken by the story of a girl by the name of Adele, because Adele, in the picture that CSI took of her at the liberation, and when they brought her across and they celebrated her freedom, she had this big, beautiful smile on her face. And as I read about the details of what had happened in her life, how she had been repeatedly raped by her slave master, as she had been repeatedly assaulted by the slave master's son, how she had been forced into her own circumcision by her own hand, and all of the other torture that she went with. Her concern was free the others too. Coming right back from New York. Stay with us.
Hi, Kevin McCullough. Have I told you what a great night's sleep you can get by sleeping on a MyPillow? It's really true. It's changed my life for a number of years now. And ever since I've been sleeping on a MyPillow, I don't have interrupted sleep. I don't have to fold my pillows in half and stack them up on top of each other and do all kinds of weird stuff. Why? Because MyPillow will conform to the shape that I want it to, and it'll stay cool all night and keep that shape, and come with a 60-day money-back guarantee and a 10-year warranty. Is your pillow warranted for 10 years? I didn't think so. Well, right now, if you call MyPillow and you use my promo code, you're going to get the best offer that's ever been granted on radio or television. $69.98. That's $34.99 per pillow. That's all it costs. $69.98. 2 premiums, $34.99 each. Never seen this offer before. He called the show just to tell us what it was. Here's the phone number: 800-506-2641. Promo code KMC. Again, 800-506-2641. Promo code KMC. Or online at
Balance of Nature's fruit and veggie capsules contain 100% vine-ripened fruits and vegetables, tested pure with no pesticides, fillers, or additives of any kind, and are the most effective whole food supplements on the market today. You might ask, how can over 10 servings of 31 different fruits and vegetables fit into 6 vegetarian capsules? Fruits and vegetables are on an average 85% water. Balance of Nature uses cold vacuum technology to remove the water, leaving only the whole food. We don't use any heat, air, or light drying methods that damage nutrients. Our cold vacuum technology maintains 99% of the fresh fruits and vegetables' original nutritional value. Along with diet and exercise, Mother Nature provides fruits and vegetables to help us maintain good health.
To order, go to balanceofnature.com or call 1-800-246-8751. That's 1-800-246-8751 and use discount code KMC.
Hi, Kevin McCullough. Have I told you what a great night's sleep you can get by sleeping on a MyPillow? It's really true. It's changed my life for a number of years now. And ever since I've been sleeping on a MyPillow, I don't have interrupted sleep. I don't have to fold my pillows in half and stack them up on top of each other and do all kinds of weird stuff. Why? Because MyPillow will conform to the shape that I want it to, and it'll stay cool all night and keep that shape, and come with a 60-day money-back guarantee and a 10-year warranty. Is your pillow warranted for 10 years? I didn't think so. Well, right now, if you call MyPillow and you use my promo code, you're going to get the best offer that's ever been granted on radio or television. $69.98. That's $34.99 per pillow. That's all it costs. $69.98. 2 premiums, $34.99 each. Never seen this offer before. He called the show just to tell us what it was. Here's the phone number: 800-506-2641. Promo code KMC. Again, 800-506-2641. Promo code KMC. Or online at mypillow.com. Hi, Kevin McCullough. Did you know that if you do not currently have health insurance between now and December 15th, you've been given an opportunity to do something really powerful? That is to pick the best priced health insurance your family can afford, and to do so according to your budget. Now, you may be thinking, since Obamacare's penalty was done away with in the mandate, that there's no reason to shop your health insurance concerns. But friends, there are. You're likely paying for coverage you don't need, and how will you know unless you have it evaluated? That's where my friend Petru Amare at getbenefits.info will come in very handy, because you won't pay him a dime, but he will check your health insurance coverage and let you know if you can do just as well for less money. Contact him today. Getbenefits.info. That's getbenefits.info. Getbenefits.info. Or call him at 312-588-9443. That's 3.
Ooh, what a little moonlight can do.
All right, Kevin McCullough, welcome back. It is our night of celebrating liberation, and I want to say thank you to my son, who is giving from New York, $100 one-time gift. Thank you. Sharon from Grisham, Oregon, $250 gift. Paul from Mount Blanchard, $375 gift. Obviously, these gifts come in at various sizes and various amounts, but friends, the one thing that is true of all of them
is that they are helping liberate those who are enslaved. And tonight we started with a very simple goal. 15 rescued slaves gets us to 100, but it also kicks in a number of challenges. It's a double challenge night. The number of gifts are going to be, there's a challenge for just the number of gifts. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you can give $100 or $1,000 or $50. There's one donor that's going to give $25 for every call that comes in tonight, just to encourage more of you to call, just to know that you call and give a gift of $5. That's going to turn into a $30 gift just because you gave it tonight. But if you are able to generously give enough to rescue a slave, then you're going to liberate 2 slaves, because there's another challenge that's underway this hour for every dollar that comes in. So we're going to get calls, we're going to get dollars matched per call, and we're going to get dollars matched per dollars. But it's up to you to help us get there. And if we reach that magic number of 15 by the end of the night, we will surpass and most likely land in the 115 to 120 slaves liberated, which would be an all-time record for Radio Night Live. We've never done that many. Our goal was 82, and we're just so grateful for every one of you that have given so far. But before the break, I was telling you about Adele, and Joel Vanderspeck is back with us from the CSI headquarters in California. Joel, I know that you know Adele's story as well, but she was one of those that our listeners actually helped liberate this spring. And I was blown away, and I know that you were on the ground there in May. I'm sure you were as well. But I'm blown away at how some of these women who have endured what I have to believe is some of the most inhumane, cruel treatment at the hands of people who literally have so little respect for them. And yet, when they are freed, their first thought is freeing the ones who are not yet free. Explain how that works, Joel.
Well, they know how bad it is, obviously, in slavery, and they're enjoying their freedom. Some of them told me they were literally laughing until they started crying on their way back to South Sudan, to their home villages. That's how happy they were. But they cannot forget their fellow Dinka tribes people who are still enslaved. And they pray for them, and they pray that the people in the United States would continue to help free people in this horrific situation. And not only that, but the returning slaves told me, Kevin, that they're also praying for those that helped secure their liberation. They're praying for God's blessing upon your listeners who have helped them secure their freedom. And that's an amazing thing to think about as well, that they're praying for us.
Yeah, it almost brings tears to my eyes, because I think of the selfishness that we live with in the United States. And, you know, everybody's out for their own. And it's just all a matter of, you know, keeping up with the Joneses and outdoing them and doing all the rest of it. And yet these beautiful, beautiful souls. And if we could put Adele's picture back up on the screen just for a second. I'm so taken with this picture that was captured by a CSI photographer. Look at that smile. If you're watching on TV or on the social media cams, look at that smile. Would you have ever guessed that that face would have gone through beatings and continued rape, not just at the hands of the master, but of the sons? Would you believe that someone could have that kind of joyous heart after having experienced what we would all immediately curl up in a fetal position and scream PTSD, like it'd be the first thing we would do? And I'm not saying that people that suffer traumatically don't have a right to you know, get the right help for it and everything else. I'm not saying that. But the fact that they are so outward looking, Joel, the fact that they are, as soon as they have their liberty, that the first thing they're thinking about is, but wait a minute, I still know the 3 other girls that were in the household where I was at, and I want to make sure they get out as well. And that's why tonight is so important, because if we can break that threshold and all of the matching gifts begin to be accumulated, Joel, we can go liberate another 20 to 30 people that we had not anticipated doing in this cycle, but we need people to go to the phone.
Yeah, absolutely. It would be amazing to see that many more people freed, Kevin. And I would just encourage listeners to consider the type of impact that it can make with this type of gift. I mean, if you're ever wondering how you can make a difference in this world, here's your opportunity.
Yeah. 888-342-1010 is the number. 888-342-1010. 888-342-1010. We've always got new stations coming on and going off at different times. And if you just joined us at the top of the hour, we're talking about the final night of our spring campaign to free as many human beings from the bonds of slavery as we've been able to. Our goal, 82 people. And because of your generosity, we are now setting our sights at something higher than that. Because with the mere addition of 15 more rescued slaves tonight, we could cross the 100 slave barrier for the spring. And we want to make sure that we don't leave a single one of them behind. Friends, we want to make sure that we don't forget about a single one of them. Because I will guarantee you, they will note when their fellow slave is gone. They will note when somebody got rescued and they didn't. They will feel it. That degree of camaraderie with whoever that was, if they're even allowed to have that contact, will be gone. So let's not leave them behind. Let's just do the easier thing, which is to get them home. Let's help them get home. Think about the freedoms that we celebrated this week in our country. Think about the way we're able to gather. We're able to worship when and where we choose. We're able to congregate with friends as openly as we wish. We don't have governments breathing down our throats, and we're certainly not enslaved. We're certainly not, working at someone else's behest with the threat of rape and violence and beatings and being left practically for dead if we disobey. Friends, that's the life of these South Sudanese women. And talk about people that have not deserved what they have gone through. They were, for the most part, chased, run down during the civil war between the Sudans, or they were born into slavery. Many of these girls now are ones that were, conceived in a slave state, with their mother being a slave, and their jihadist father was someone that raped them to create them. But these girls, when they're liberated, they want to go home. They want to go to South Sudan. They want to see their Christian families. They want to know what their life was supposed to have been like. And friends, that's why tonight becomes monumental. I don't want to leave a single one of them behind. 888-342-1010. If you make a call and a gift of any size tonight, another $25 is going to be added to that by another donor. Another donor is just going to give, from the goodness of his heart, just going to give a $25 gift. And then every dollar that you give this hour is going to be matched dollar for dollar as well. We need 15 rescues in order to hit that magic number. Will you help us tonight, friends? It is make or break night. 888-342-1010, 888-342-1010, 888-342-1010. Let's help the next Adele and a Chai and a Book and all of these women that we've already helped this spring. Let's help their sisters get home as well. 888-342-1010.
This is Dr. Howard, founder and formulator of Balance of Nature. We're changing America, one life at a time.
Every time you turn around, there's a new ad on the TV set. Bad drug, call this lawyer. Are you on this, that, or the other? And it's all the stuff they're promoting the year before. I've got stomach issues, regular arthritis, people have my age, and I wanted to get better, Anything I can do that's healthy, that's natural, it makes sense. Tell Dr. Howard I really, really appreciate it. He made this stuff, because I'll tell you, it really makes a big difference. Everything seems to be better.
From now until May 10th, receive a 15% discount and free shipping on your first preferred order of Balance of Nature. And just in time for Mother's Day, receive an extra $10 off any additional set of fruits and veggies you purchase. This offer will end on May 10th, so don't wait. Call 800-2468-751 or go to balanceofnature.com and use discount code KMC.
Hi, Kevin McCullough. Have I told you what a great night's sleep you can get by sleeping on a MyPillow? It's really true. It's changed my life for a number of years now. And ever since I've been sleeping on a MyPillow, I don't have interrupted sleep. I don't have to fold my pillows in half and stack them up on top of each other and do all kinds of weird stuff. Why? Because MyPillow will conform to the shape that I want it to, and it'll stay cool all night and keep that shape, and come with a 60-day money-back guarantee and a 10-year warranty. Is your pillow warranted for 10 years? I didn't think so. Well, right now, if you call MyPillow and you use my promo code, you're going to get the best offer that's ever been granted on radio or television. $69.98. That's $34.99 per pillow. That's all it costs. $69.98. 2 premiums, $34.99 each. Never seen this offer before. He called the show just to tell us what it was. Here's the phone number: 800-506-2641. Promo code KMC. Again, 800-506-2641. Promo code.
This is Dr. Howard, founder and formulator of Balance of Nature. We're changing America, one life at a time.
Every time you turn around, there's a new ad on the TV set. Bad drug. Call this lawyer. Are you on this, that, or the other? And it's all the stuff they're promoting the year before. I've got stomach issues, regular arthritis. People have my age, and I wanted to get better. You know, anything I can do that's healthy, that's natural, it makes sense. Tell Dr. Howard I really, really appreciate he made this stuff, because I'll tell you, it really makes a big difference. Everything seems to be better.
From now until May 10th, receive a 15% discount and free shipping on your first preferred order of Balance of Nature. And just in time for Mother's Day, receive an extra $10 off any additional set of fruits and veggies you purchase. This offer will end on May 10th, so don't wait. Call 800-2468-751 or go to balanceofnature.com and use discount code KMC.
Hi, Kevin McCullough. Have I told you what a great night's sleep you can get by sleeping on a MyPillow? It's really true. It's changed my life for a number of years now. And ever since I've been sleeping on a MyPillow, I don't have interrupted sleep. I don't have to fold my pillows in half and stack them up on top of each other and do all kinds of weird stuff. Why? Because MyPillow will conform to the shape that I want it to, and it'll stay cool all night and keep that shape, and come with a 60-day money-back guarantee and a 10-year warranty. Is your pillow warranted for 10 years? I didn't think so. Well, right now, if you call MyPillow and you use my promo code, you're going to get the best offer that's ever been granted on radio or television. $69.98. That's $34.99 per pillow. That's all it costs. $69.98. 2 premiums, $34.99 each. Never seen this offer before. He called the show just to tell us what it was. Here's the phone number: 800-506-2641. Promo code KMC. Again, 800-506-2641. Promo code KMC. Or online at mypillow.com.
Of all the boys, of all the boys, of all the boys, of all the boys I've known and I've known.
All right, Kevin McCullough saying thank you for being here. Thank you for helping us celebrate liberation tonight. It is the final push, and friends, we are so close to doing something so miraculous, but we cannot do it without you. So Vicky in Chicago, thank you for your $250 one-time gift. That is going to rescue a life. And because of the matching challenge tonight, anybody that does a $250 gift is going to liberate 2 lives, because your gift is going to go twice as far. And maybe you're thinking, well, Kev, you know, $250, that's a lot to my monthly budget this month. I understand that. Can you do $50 a month for 5 months? Could you do $125 for 2 months? Could you do $25 for 10 months? Do any combination of that, and it'll qualify for the match and the challenge that we have underway tonight. And you'll be rescuing another life. You'll be rescuing 2 lives instead of 1 if you can do that. Obviously, if you can do a multiple of 250, that helps as well. And I want to say thank you to some people that have done that along the way. Patrick from the United States, and also a fellow by the name of Mark, have both given very generous gifts this spring. And it's the combination of those that can give big gifts and those that can do a little bit. And tonight, just to encourage your little bits, because again, if we have 5 people call that can do $50 each, that liberates a life. And tonight, every gift that is given, someone's going to give a $25 gift just based on just based on your calling in. A gift of any size is going to be
matched for $25. So just consider what you can do. You've been listening. You've heard all along that this is what we were doing this spring, and I know that some of you like to wait to the last minute. You like to say, "Well, Kev, I really want to put us across the finish line." Well, that's what we need tonight. We don't want to get to the end of the evening and have made little or no progress on those 15 slaves that need rescuing, because those are lives that are valuable. God sees them. He loves them. Friends, we want to love them too, and we are so grateful for the fact that so many of you have already stepped up, and we can't say thank you enough to those of you that have. But there's some work to be done, and we need your help. 888-342-1010, 888-342-1010. Now, what do these slaves face in northern Sudan? Well, Joel Vanderspeck, Executive Director of CSI USA, was just there in May, and I know that you asked them some of their stories, Joel. I'm just curious if you could share some of them with us.
Yeah, I would love to, Kevin. Yeah, and just recently there was a gal named Apoy who was free thanks to your listeners who stepped up to the plate and helped secure her freedom. And, she told us that she used to have a beautiful life in South Sudan, and she was there with her siblings and her mom and dad. They had a beautiful farm, and they produced their own produce that they sold in the marketplace. But one day they saw the Islamic raiders come into the village, and they were hearing gunfire in neighboring homes, and then they finally got to their house. And they grabbed Apoy, and she cried and begged for them not to take her, but they did, and they brought her up north. They marched her the blazing hot sun up to the Muslim area of Sudan, and she worked for years. Over 10 years she had to work fetching water. It was a 4-mile trek across the hot sand to get water for the family every single day. She was raped repeatedly. She had a child, a son, born from the slave master, and she was forced into a religion that wasn't her own. She was forced to Islam. And the amazing thing about this story, Kevin, is that the slave master's mom saw how badly Apoy was being treated and had compassion on her. And slave master's mom took Apoy to the marketplace where she knew the slave liberator from CSI would be, and she brought Apoy to be rescued, and our slave liberator brought her back to South Sudan, where she's living now in freedom. And she's so grateful, and she wanted us to pass on her thanks to your listeners who helped secure her freedom. But she also told us that there's many more, that we have to bring them back as well.
Well, in fact, when the world got involved and separated the Sudans, the governments were glad to separate the countries and to create a Christian South Sudan and allow the northern nation to continue to be Islamic. But what happened is that all the slaves that were taken during the war were not cared for. They were not liberated, and the world did not get involved. And so it's been the efforts of Christian Solidarity International, CSI, there on the ground, trying to stop this human trafficking, trying to correct it, trying to undo the slave patterns and the slave history. And friends, tonight, we need your help. We are in need of at least another 12 of you to go to the phone and to help us get across that threshold so that we could rescue 100 people this spring. Every single one that is rescued is being pulled out of something that is just immeasurably, incalculably horrible. But you're giving them a brand new life when you call and give. 888-342-1010, 888-342-1010.
Hi, Kevin McCullough. Have I told you what a great night's sleep you can get by sleeping on a MyPillow? It's really true. It's changed my life for a number of years now. And ever since I've been sleeping on a MyPillow, I don't have interrupted sleep. I don't have to fold my pillows in half and stack them up on top of each other and do all kinds of weird stuff. Why? Because MyPillow will conform to the shape that I want it to, and it'll stay cool all night and keep that shape and come with a 60-day money-back guarantee and a 10-year warranty. Is your pillow warranted for 10 years? I didn't use my promo code, you're going to get the best offer that's ever been granted on radio or television. $69.98. That's $34.99 per pillow. That's all it costs. $69.98, 2 premiums, $34.99 each. Never seen this offer before. He called the show just to tell us what it was. Here's the phone number, 800-506-2641, promo code KMC. Again, 800-506-2641, promo code KMC, or online at Hi, Kevin McCullough.
Did you know that if you do not currently have health insurance between now and December 15th, you've been given an opportunity to do something really powerful? That is to pick the best priced health insurance your family can afford, and to do so according to your budget. Now, you may be thinking, since Obamacare's penalty was done away with in the mandate, that there's no reason to shop your health insurance concerns. But friends, there are. You're likely paying for coverage you don't need, and how will you know unless you have it evaluated? That's where my friend Petru Amare at getbenefits.info will come in very handy, because you won't pay him a dime, but he will check your health insurance coverage and let you know if you can do just as well for less money. Contact him today. Getbenefits.info. That's getbenefits.info. Getbenefits.info. Or call them at 312-588-9443. That's 312-588-9443.
Hi, Kevin McCullough. Have I told you what a great night's sleep you can get by sleeping on a MyPillow? It's really true. It's changed my life for a number of years now. And ever since I've been sleeping on a MyPillow, I don't have interrupted sleep. I don't have to fold my pillows in half and stack them up on top of each other and do all kinds of weird stuff. Why? Because MyPillow will conform to the shape that I want it to, and it'll stay cool all night and keep that shape and come with a 60-day money-back guarantee and a 10-year warranty. Is your pillow warranted for 10 years? I didn't think so. Well, right now, if you call MyPillow and you use my promo code, you're going to get the best offer that's ever been granted on radio or television. $69.98. That's $34.99 per pillow. That's all it costs. $69.98. 2 premiums, $34.99 each. Never seen this offer before. He called the show just to tell us what it was. Here's the phone number: 800-506-2641. Promo code KMC. Again, 800-506-2641. Promo code KMC. Or online at mypillow.com.
This is Dr. Howard, founder and formulator of Balance of Nature. We're changing America, one life at a time.
I think I told you I did physical labor basically my whole life, and I know that had to take a toll. I don't know, maybe there's a little arthritis in there or weakening of the knees. I tell you, the pills, I don't want to say I'm pain-free, but it's not uncomfortable at all anymore. I really notice a difference. I do. And the pills are, they're a piece of cake to take. I did throw 6 of them in my mouth, take a half a glass of water, whatever, and down they go.
From now until May 10th, receive a 15% discount and free shipping on your first preferred order of Balance of Nature. And just in time for Mother's Day, receive an extra $10 off any additional set of fruits and veggies you purchase. This offer will end on May 10th, so don't wait. Call 800-2468-751 or go to balanceofnature.com and use discount code KMC.
All right, Kevin McCullough, glad to have you back with us. 888-342-1010, 888-342-1010. We are thankful for Mamie in Colorado Springs for your generosity, Joanne in Phoenix, also John in St. Paul, all of you choosing to help rescue slaves. And friends, tonight, every gift that's given, whether it's via the web or by phone call, another $25 is going to be added to that by one specific listener from our Denver listening area. And then every dollar that we bring in this hour for our slave liberation finale tonight is going to be matched dollar for dollar. That means slave for slave, every one we can rescue, another one is rescued. And the magic number when we started the evening was 15. That's the number we needed over the course of the 2 hours to get to that kind of interesting dynamic where all the matching dollars could then be affected, and we could possibly do a liberation of 120 people total for this spring, with an original goal of about 80. And we never believed that would actually be possible. But now we're seeing that it is in fact possible. And if you're watching this on the West Coast tonight, our thoughts are with you. We know that the earthquakes are really occupying the minds of people that live in California, and we understand that. But we are also hopeful that this particular effort tonight will be able to do something great. So if you're watching in the early release 9 to 11 or in the late release 11 to 1, just know that it's not too late. Your gift right now matters. 888-342-1010, 888-342-1010. I don't want to get to the end of this process
and know that there were a handful of people that we could have rescued and we didn't. I don't want to get to that point. I don't want to have to possibly one day answer for that. I don't want to. That's not a reality that I would rather say, hey, let's get these last few. Let's rescue every one of them so that they know that they are going to be able to go home and go home soon. Joel Vanderspeck is back with me. He's the executive director of CSI's operations here in the U.S. and is also on the ground shooting video and doing a lot of the legwork of going to place. Joel, CSI fights the war on two levels. You are on the ground doing relief, but there's a lot of interfacing with governments around the world to try to stop persecution of Christians as well. Talk to us a little bit about the overarching goal of CSI.
Yeah, there is a two-pronged approach, Kevin. And as a matter of fact, you mentioned earlier about South Sudan being its own country and not being a border there, so there's no more abduction of Christians from those villages. CSI, as an example of what we do, we advocated the U.S. government, and George W. Bush helped broker that peace agreement between the Muslim North and the Christian South. And so CSI is hugely appreciated in South Sudan. It's the newest country in the world, and we can say that we thank God that He allowed us to be able to help secure the liberation for the entire country through the advocacy work of Dr. John Eibner and others in our organization.
Yeah.
So we do advocate on behalf of persecuted minorities, and South Sudanese being one amongst many groups. So you look at what's going on in Nigeria, in the Middle East, ISIS, the terror that they were raining down upon Christians and other minorities, just awful stuff is going on. But we're there to stand up for those that have no voice of their own for the international community. And we're making their stories known, and we're making a difference at that level of helping to raise awareness.
Well, when I think of specifically the Sudan Project, I'll never forget the first story that I ever heard of one of the liberations take place, and it really, I think, is so, I don't know, kind of indicative of what so many of these stories could entail. But I was told the story of Abuk Tang Tang, and now Abuk was a young woman who, when she was taken into slavery, was exposed to some pretty horrid stuff. Her family was all murdered in front of her on the way, basically, into slavery. She lost siblings. She lost her parents. They had killed one of her parents before they captured the rest of the family, and then on the way north decided that they didn't need any of them. When she was taken into slavery, she was instructed by the slave master, said, if you're going to be a proper Muslim for our family, you need to go down to the river and basically circumcise yourself. And so he gave her the lid of a tin can. It was not hygienic, and she had infections, and there were all kinds of problems with that. But over the years, she experienced continued what I would consider torture, what I would consider high-level abuse by that slave master, by the family, mistreatment by the slave master's wife. Obviously, there's a lot of negative feelings from the other women in the household when a slave is being raped, etc. And I think that it's one of those things that you have to kind of just be in another kind of place to fully grasp. We would never see this kind of treatment in the United States, but every day of Abuk's life, that's what she faced in the northern jihadist slave master's household. And every day she would wake up and pray to the Christian God that she worshipped when she was in Sudan, South Sudan. Lord, please, Lord, please, Lord, please, just do whatever you got to do, but let me get out of here. Just give me life. And then when the slave runner came on behalf of CSI and began to do her negotiation, and she was eventually freed, she was able to come to the CSI camp just across the South Sudanese border. She was able to tell her story. She was able to weep tears of joy and let so much of that abuse just run out of her. But the thing that she told the CSI workers, she said she endured all the terrible names, Jinja, and all the wicked things that they would call her. And for people that are just listening for the first time, Jinja is what they call the Dinka women but it is worse than any line of profanities you can put together in English. But when she was called all those things, when she was treated that way, when she was liberated, her first thoughts and her request to the CSI workers was, go back, get the rest. There are more that are not yet free. And so, friends, tonight we have a chance to help those 15 more that need our help. They're praying for our help tonight. 888-342-1010 is the number. 888-342-1010. Every gift that's given tonight is going to be matched two ways. The fact that it is a gift is going to be, there's going to be another $25 added to it. One generous matcher from Denver is making that happen. And then in this hour, every dollar given is going to be matched dollar for dollar. So it's a double match challenge, $25 per gift, and every dollar this hour matched dollar for dollar. Please call now, 888-342-1010. Only a few minutes left of this hour, 888-342-1010, 888-342-1010.
Hi, Kevin McCullough. Have I told you what a great night's sleep you can get by sleeping on a MyPillow? It's really true. It's changed my life for a number of years now. And ever since I've been sleeping on a MyPillow, I don't have interrupted sleep. I don't have to fold my pillows in half and stack them up on top of each other and do all kinds of weird stuff. Why? Because MyPillow will conform to the shape that I want it to. And it'll stay cool all night and keep that shape. And come with a 60-day money-back guarantee and a 10-year warranty. Is your pillow warranted for 10 years? I didn't think so. Well, right now, if you call MyPillow and you use my promo code, you're going to get the best offer that's ever been granted on radio or television. $69.98. That's $34.99 per pillow. That's all it costs. $69.98. 2 premiums, $34.99 each. Never seen this offer before. He called the show just to tell us what it was. Here's the phone number, 800-506-2641, promo code KMC. Again, 800-506-2641, promo code KMC, or online at mypillow.com. Hi, Kevin McCullough. Did you know that if you do not currently have health insurance between now and December 15th, you've been given an opportunity to do something really powerful? That is to pick the best priced health insurance your family can afford, and to do so according to your budget. Now, you may be thinking, since Obamacare's penalty was done away with in the mandate, that there's no reason to shop your health insurance concerns. But friends, there are. You're likely paying for coverage you don't need, and how will you know unless you have it evaluated? That's where my friend Petru Amare at getbenefits.info will come in very handy, because you won't pay him a dime, but he will check your health insurance coverage and let you know if you can do just as well for less money. Contact him today. Getbenefits.info. That's getbenefits.info. Getbenefits.info. Or call them at 312-588-9443. That's 312-588-9443. Hi, Kevin McCullough. Shopping for an engagement ring can be very stressful. You want a unique ring at a great price. The big jewelry stores try to sell you what they have in stock. Others try to upsell you till it's way over your budget. Disappointment inevitably sets in, and you end up settling for a ring that you're not totally satisfied with. Friends, that's why I urge every one of you, my friends, my listeners, even my family, to visit Lord's Diamonds and see my very good friend Anu. You see, Anu is different. She takes great pride in working with her client's budget, finding the right diamond, and creating a unique engagement ring that the bride cherishes forever. There is no comparison. Honesty, integrity, good Christian values. This is what Anu and Lord's Diamonds are all about. It's the height of wedding and engagement season. Don't settle. Buy a ring everyone will admire, and if you mention Kevin McCullough, you're going to get an additional $500 off the price of wedding bands. To set up an appointment, call 212-789-8500. That's 212-789-8500, or online at lordsdiamonds.com. All right, friends, thank you. Thank you for all that you've done. Thank you for the last several months. Every one of you that have given a gift, and we're closing in on, I think, 90 or 100 people that have physically made the call or made the gift given. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for everyone that has been praying for the people that we have been trying to liberate. I am grateful for every single one of you that have pulled for us in whatever way possible. And I know that, Joel, you feel very much the same, that here as we close out our spring campaign, and we hope that in the next couple of hours, as we are still on the air in places,
that we still might even hit that 15 rescued goal tonight. But I know you have some thoughts you'd love to share with our listeners before we're done.
Yeah, I do hope we reach that goal, Kevin, and we're praying for that to happen. And I just wanted to share the words of one of those slaves that have been freed. Her name's LOL. She was enslaved for 15 years. And she said, I'm so happy that I've come back home. And the time that I've been back home now in South Sudan is wonderful. No one is abusing me. No one's calling me names. No one's forcing me to endure arduous labor. And I pray for the supporters of this work to be in good health, and that you would be able to help many other people like me. We appreciate so much what you have done for providing us freedom and the material to start our new lives again. Thank you, and God bless you. I'll leave it at that, Kevin. The words from someone who your audience freed, and we're praying for many, many more to be freed, like LOL.
Yeah, and again, friends, someone in this campaign helped liberate her earlier this spring. We know of at least 15 more that at the beginning of the night needed that, and so we are hopeful that we will get across that finish line. Friends, it's not too late. Your gift right now, with all the matching challenges underway, can still make a change. And Raymond from Roseville, California, who just called and said he's going to make a gift, friend, you're going to add $25 to that for it coming in this hour, and then the $50 that Raymond is giving is being matched. So it's turning into, what is that, another $100 that comes in because of that. So thank you to those that have issued the challenges. Thank you to those that have made the gifts. And friends, tonight, it is not too late. In fact, right up through the top of this hour, if you have not yet given, your gift can be matched dollar for dollar. And because it's been given as a gift in this hour, it'll have another $25 added to it. It's a double match challenge tonight. We've been so excited to be able to offer that to you and to watch people's generosity, the heart of the person, be able to do more than just give the gift individually. The phone number is 888-342-1010, 888-342-1010, 888-342-1010. If you have not yet given, please pick up that phone and make that call right now. Or even better, just jump online to csi-usa.org, csi-usa.org. Scroll down till you see my picture, and then click the donate button right next to it. That will take you directly to the donate page. You can be as generous as you want to there, but it'll only take a couple of minutes to get done, and it will be processed if you go now before the end of the hour, and you'll qualify for all the matching challenges. So thank you. Thanks to Joel Vanderspeck. Thanks to Patty. Thanks for everybody in the CSI office. Thank you for being listening and for being generous as well. I'm Calvin McCullough. We'll see you next time.
Balance of Nature's fruits and veggies in a capsule.
I was diagnosed with peripheral neuropathy and some other issues. Finally, my internist, through a bunch of tests and colonoscopy, I won't bore you with the details, found out that my system doesn't produce enough acid to break food down enough where I get the B12 benefit out of it. So I went on shots once a month, which my wife, who's a nurse, can give me, but I was still pretty lethargic. I was just telling my wife last night, I said, you know what? I feel fantastic. This Balance of Nature really gives me energy beyond anything else I've ever taken.
Use discount code KMC for 35% off your first preferred set of fruits and veggies with free shipping. This offer is going to end between now and February, so act fast. Call 800-246-8751 or go online to balanceofnature.com and use discount code KMC.